There is something that lies in every house, something that eats away at time like termites eat wood, something that traps the user in a false world. Yet we all seem to accept this as normal. This thing is none other than one of America's favorite pastimes, video games. While this is an exaggeration of what they actually are, it is not too far from the truth. Video game sales have skyrocketed in recent years, and as each year comes to an end, more and more records are being broken. According to the Entertainment Software Association, in 2016, video game sales reached a total of $30.4 billion. This is no longer an industry that can be ignored. Recent studies have concluded that not only are video games harmful physically, but also mentally. It is important to understand these effects in order to become more aware of the dangers that lie beneath the surface of seemingly innocent video games. An important part of any child's development is the process of learning. Learning at school, developing friendships, and the proper amount of exercise is all crucial in any child. Danielle and Amanda state that children who constantly play video games are less likely to see the necessity of these things. Children do not stay children forever. Replacing these crucial years of their lives with meaningless content impairs them in the long run. These effects do not simply end in the obvious, rather they only become more serious when it comes to how they affect the mind. Dr. Carlo states that while playing an exciting or violent video game, adrenaline can be released into the body. This induces the fight or flight response, usually caused when in a dangerous situation. While this response is not necessarily harmful, it can cause harmful side effects when sustained for long periods of time. According to Dr. Carlo, it can cause, quote, irritability, poor concentration, fatigue, disrupted sleep, appetite changes, headache, and muscle tension, unquote. Desensitization to violence is another negative effect. According to Statista, shooter games take the lead with 27.5% of all video games sold. As Russell article states, being exposed to violent images on a regular basis can have lasting effects on a child's mind. Desensitization of violence causes children to be unable to determine if certain situations are dangerous. This inability to see the certain situations can also cause them to actually committing dangerous actions, since in video games there are no consequences. In fact, they can even be rewarded for it. Even though all this information is true, it may vary from child to child. When it comes to children playing video games as a whole, it is important to deal with this with moderation in mind. However, knowing the dangers that video games can cause in childhood development, how should we perceive them as a whole? Are they more dangerous than we give them credit for?